Just a fun slogan, it's the real fucking deal.
Oh, Dockery's in town. One fall. Finally, old Doc has come back to the right wall of fame. I am Danny O'Doherty, the manager of Rise, and we thank you for your generosity in the God Save the Wrestling campaign. Because of your donations, this year's Ascent tournament will take place, and it will be streamed for free, in full, at Facebook and YouTube.com/The Rise Online. But first, let us get you up to date with what happened before the lockdown, with the never before seen Extreme Rise Rumble. This match is scheduled for one fall! And Jack Turner and B.A. Rose collide in the middle of a Rise ring. Two men equally built, equally as powerful, and equally as angry. An exchange of shoulder tackles in the middle of the ring here. It's going to take a lot to knock down either of these men. That's like two buses crashing into each other right in the middle of Leeds. And Jack Turner takes down B.A. Rose. We've never seen B.A. Rose taken down like that since he squared off with Big Joe. Jack Turner just manhandled B.A. Rose, and he is now on the offense early on in this match, in this battle of two beasts. Turner has to be the fastest rising star, excuse the pun, in Rise. We've never seen anyone be this impressive this quickly. And Jack Turner, a local lad, he is from right here in Leeds. And the Rise faithful absolutely loving him. And there's B.A. Rose now, getting back on top of Jack Turner. We're about 2 minutes into this match already, and what a brawl this is. Jack Turner sending B.A. Rose into the corner, coming charging in. And now just throwing him about like he's a rag doll. I don't think we've ever seen B.A. Rose thrown about like this. Jack Turner made his debut at Spooky Slam in the ring. And as I say, he has quickly become one of the very favourites here with the Rise faithful. B.A. Rose again with one of those gut shots. B.A. Rose was the backbone of SOLAS for 16 months, that reign of terror by SOLAS that B.A. Rose was heavily responsible for. I certainly couldn't have done it without B.A. Rose. And now they're going at it outside of the ring, exchanging forearms. That's like hitting each other with cricket bats. Two Yorkshire men, but a game of cricket certainly isn't what they've came for tonight. And look at that! It's a wonder there's not a pile of debris left off that collision. Oh, and B.A. Rose now biting the hands of Jack Turner. B.A. Rose looks like he's willing to go to an extra level than Turner is. These two men are confirmed for Ascent 5, which is coming up very, very soon. And both of these two could be a firm favourite for this year's competition. We saw Boy 1 win last year. B.A. Rose biting again. That's why you call him the man-eater. Biting the lugs of Jack Turner, and now a kidney shot. B.A. Rose is one tough bastard. The Rise faithful getting behind Jack now. And look at this again, Jack going for that slam on B.A. Rose, but B.A. Rose reverses it. Look at that! 2 count on Jack Turner. And now B.A. Rose manhandling Turner. Jack has proved that he's always here for clean sport. The first time we saw him in those shreddy break the bank challenges, he played by the book, fair and square. And if it wasn't for Shreddy bending the rules, we would have seen Jack, I think, be the first one to break the bank. And now he's going against B.A. Rose, who, as we've seen, he's willing to do what it takes here tonight to take out Turner.
Come on, Jack.
Boy 1, as I said earlier, was last year's Ascent Tournament winner. That proves that anyone can win the Ascent Tournament, where the winner will go on to face the Rise champion. Could this year's winner be B.A. Rose or Jack Turner?
Come on, Jack.
What a rise that would be for Jack Turner if he was to go into the Ascent Tournament and win in less than a year. And look at that side slam. We saw that at the Rise Rumble pre-show. And it was almost 3 tonight here at the Extreme Rise Rumble 2020. And a big back senton. Jack is cooking here now at Eiger Studios. What a year that would be for Jack Turner. Nonetheless, a year where there's hardly been any events on and a global pandemic. But look at that powerbomb from B.A. Rolls. Rolls Jack Turner through. And now he's going for that pile driver. We've seen him beat some of the best in Rise. That has to be it. B.A. Rose, the more experienced man, has beat Jack Turner here tonight. Jack Turner! Do we want to see Jack back again here in Rise? See him next time. He used to be one of the Rise faithful. We'll see you next time, Jack. Now, earlier tonight, the Prophet Leonardo Darwin came out here and made some absolutely disgusting comments, including wishing death upon Supergran, a staple of the Rise faithful. He claimed he was too big of a star to be competing in a building like this tonight against Gene Money for the Rise Championship. So he got the shock of his life when I informed him that not only would he be defending his Rise Championship against Gene Money tonight, but he'll also be competing in the Extreme Rise Rumble. And as usual, the Prophet Leonardo Darwin wasn't the only one who wanted to come out here and speak to the Rise faithful. After swerving everybody with that fake retirement speech last time here at Eiger and betraying two of his closest ever friends, we now go down to Sean Only.
So I'm sure most of you are aware of the little social experiment that I conducted at the last show. And it seems that some people aren't too happy with the little social experiment that I conducted at the last show. That's very good, that's very clever. Did your mother teach you that? So it seems a few people might be a little bit upset, most notably the guy that I broke the nose of, and the guy that I gave a concussion to. But unfortunately there's always casualties of war, and you have to suffer for your art. But I'm the one who decides who suffers. But that leads me nicely on to my next subject. You see, Rise Management have been contacted by a mystery man. A mystery man from my past. Someone that I'm meant to be scared of. Someone that I've wronged in this very ring, in this very venue, very recently. Follow the fucking storyline, dickhead. And this person, this mystery man that I'm supposed to be so afraid of, supposedly used to wrestle for Rise, but doesn't have a contract anymore, hence why this open challenge is occurring. So it doesn't take a fucking genius to work out who it is. Dickhead, if you want your revenge, I'm giving you a golden ticket. I'm giving you revenge on a golden fucking plate. If you want it, fucking come and bring it, but be fucking warned. Be fucking warned. Danny, bring it out. I don't care, that's fine. Bring it. See if I fucking care. Bring it out. Come on, bring it out. Come on.
Introducing Sean Olney's opponent.
Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, rise. The TURQUOISE the TURQUOISE Terror! Ladies and gentlemen, this match coming to the Fenton! The TURQUOISE Terror! Jesus Christ! Ladies and gentlemen, this match is scheduled for one fall. Ring the bell. You guys, this is the TURQUOISE Terror versus Sean Olney.
You guys expect something else? You expect something different? I can't believe it. I, for one, am shocked. I thought it was going to be somebody totally different than that. I can't fucking believe it. Right.
Now, this is Jeremy Fenton, the TURQUOISE Terror, who we saw for the first time a few years ago. Last time we were here at Eiger Studios, back in, I think it was December 2017. And he still doesn't look 18 now, so God knows what age he was back then.
Jesus Christ, crazy.
But here he is, the TURQUOISE Terror himself, Jeremy Fenton, who got, let's face it, absolutely destroyed by Sean Olney last time he was here in Rise. God knows why he's come out here tonight thinking he's got another chance. He might be a few years older, but he certainly isn't wiser, making a decision like this. When we first heard that music, we liked the party. We thought that was Liam Slater, who lost a Loser Leaves Rise match way back in January 2018 against Dave Graves, the Grafter. But Liam was one of those close friends Sean only brought into the ring when he did that fake retirement swerve. And things quickly got nasty between Sean Olney and Liam Slater.
Jesus Christ,
This is not what we want to see. The red flag assaulting Fenton on the outside. Come on, John. Send these two to the back. This needs to be a fair contest if the lad's ever going to have a chance. He's got it bad enough in there with Sean only. And we have to commend the spirit of Jeremy Fenton, but not only has he got the monumental odds against him, facing Sean only, but he's got the red flag on the outside there to contend with as well. Oh, and now Sean only's kicked his head clean off his shoulders. That's enough, I think.
I think he might be deceased. Check him.
Does he want to continue, John? Oh, Jesus Christ, he does!
Fenton wants to continue, but is that a good idea? Sean only sends him crashing down again. I think John needs to make the decision and throw this one out. He's going for a pinfall. This should be it. Oh, but he's kicked out! Jesus Christ, Fenton! He's kicked out again. Oh, and sent out again to the outside with the red flag out there. Absolutely disgraceful. John needs to make the call now. There we go. Off they go where they belong, to the back. Oh, and there's Liam Slater. Fenton's done it. What a moment we have just witnessed! Slater is back here, but we've just seen the biggest upset in Rise history. Jeremy Fenton has beat Sean only.
My God, it's Danny DeVito! It's always sunny in the Temple of Boom! Some places have Park and Robbie X. Fuck that, we got DeVito! The Rise faithful come alive for Danny DeVito! This is incredible! to DeVito, who's somehow still standing.
Team bell salute, come on.
Believe the disrespect. Absolutely disgusting. No. HD Drake, the gimmick killer, the man who murdered Danny DeVito, is here at his funeral. And there goes Boy 2 to defend his honour. Oh, and a low blow. This is absolutely disgusting. We didn't come to see this tonight. And now he's tying Boy 2 to the rope, just like he tied him to those rails outside and burned down Danny DeVito. This is disgusting. Oh. And now he's going to do the same with the urn. Look at that. Absolutely disgusting. But he's Boy 1 with the can of dark fruit. Boy 1 just about, but the urn's been knocked over.
Round of applause for Danny DeVito. This match is underway. The loser is gone from ringside of the main event.
He runs this town and off we go. Big fucking Joe and the pastor, Believer. The last time we were here, as we saw there at Eiger Studios, he turned up to help the Prophet defend the Rise Championship against Big fucking Joe. Big Joe bringing the pastor back into the ring and then catapulting them back outside. There's Carl Barmer there. What's he got in his bag tonight? And he bounces a red stripe over his head. He's taking him for a walk around Eiger Studios. And then we're going to see another catapult, but this time into the bogs. The same ones he sent Leonardo Darwin into last time we were here at Eiger Studios. Luckily there's no one in there this time. And after all that shit he talks, Big Joe wiping his mouth with that toilet paper. The loser of this match will be barred from ringside as Gene Money faces Leonardo Darwin. Oh, and that speaker that's been deafening everyone here all night. Speaker Billy that carries around him in his latest incarnation, but we're seeing the pastor here tonight. A man who's won the Ascent tournament twice, a former Rise champion, Rise Rumble finalist. The pastor is no joke. The most accomplished wrestler in Rise history. But this is Big fucking Joe. And he's bringing it back to the Believer. Believer with a running bulldog there. Just a one count from Big Joe. You're not going to get him down that easy. Big Joe held the Rise Championship for a year. Took a brief hiatus to America with Casanova Valentine. But on his first attempt, he reclaimed it in Las Vegas and brought it back where it belongs. And ever since then, he's had a tight grip on the Rise Championship until the Prophet Leonardo Darwin showed up with only 2 hours left of his 1-year rematch contract. Oh, and Big Joe nearly had the pastor there with a 2 count.
Big fucking Joe!
between the pastor and Darwin in a love-hate relationship for many years in Rise. But it seems that they've aligned once again. Only time will tell what the agenda is with the pastor and the prophet. But look at that fisherman suplex. He nearly got Big Joe there. That was close. Big Joe still in the match. But that was a close call there. Oh, now he's going for that speaker once again. He needs that taken off him. Big Joe. Cowboy John's back's turned. Big Joe with the Death Valley driver. He's done it.
Here's your winner! Big fucking Joe! Unbanned from ringside in the main event is BENJI. We will see Joe in the Extreme Rumble after the break. Can Big Joe once again become the hardcore champion?
And now it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. The 2020 Extreme Rise Rumble for the Rise Hardcore Championship. We kick things off with number one, the Hardcore Champion himself, wrapped head to foot in bubble wrap. It's the T-side Tory, BENJI. And entrant number two, none other than the People's Hardcore Champion. It's MYLES'S dad.
When this match begins, it will be contested under traditional Rumble rules. You must be eliminated over the top rope. And every 90 seconds, a new entrant will enter the Extreme Rumble. Let's ring the bells, oh my joy!
You're cheering for this! Eh? You're cheering for this!
Take a seat and let's talk about this like grown men.
He's a disgrace! He's an absolute disgrace! Get out!
Why are you dressed like something from fucking Amazon? We were here, I knocked your ass out, your girlfriend picked you up, and you ran off quicker than the shits.
Why do you encourage him? He's an idiot!
Is this 24/7 rules? Does this mean that Marcus does it? Marcus Clark is the new champion.
And just like the 2020 Rise Rumble earlier in the year, the hardcore title has changed hands early on in this Extreme Rise Rumble. So tonight, not only does the winner become hardcore champion by eliminating their opponents over the top rope and then winning a fatal 4-way at the end, but it'll be changing hands all night under 24/7 rules unless Benji finds somewhere to hide. And this is the moment when things got bizarre. Entrant number 3, the Gimp. But next up, the newly born star, the Turquoise Turret, Jeremy Fenton, who came armed with a toothbrush. Commiserations to Fenton. And this is where the reign of domination began. From Miles's dad, we've not seen a Rumble performance like this in Rise history. It's the closest thing you'll find to Brock Lesnar. Miles's dad threw every single entrant out over the top rope until former sober team members, him and Thumper, collided in the ring, and Thumper wanted a session. That didn't quite go to plan, but now we catch up with the live action as our next entrant approaches. And here he is, the man himself, young Miles, but his dad's going straight after him. You can't hide in your bedroom this time, Miles. He's got him by the lug. Oh, now Miles is looking to throw his dad down the stairs. We've seen fights like this over Christmas in the Miles family household, but not here at Eiger Studios.
Miles' dad went through the middle wall. What he seconds, his son, young Miles.
And now Miles back in the ring with the former sober member Thumper, who clearly isn't sober tonight. He's been looking for a mysterious white powder on the floor, and he's out of here. Miles has got rid of Thumper. And look at Thumper, he's still trying to dab it off the canvas, but the bigger story here, Miles and his dad. Now he's got Miles around the neck, gonna discipline his son, and we're going flying. It reminds me of a wing commander I know. And Miles' dad is taking young Miles on a trip. Miles is almost out of here now. He's got him bent over, reminiscent of when he's had him bent over his knee, giving him a spanking. And Miles' dad, he's out of there. Can you believe this? Miles has eliminated his dad in the Extreme Rise Rumble. The most dominating Extreme Rise Rumble, and any Rise Rumble by that matter. The most dominant performance we've ever seen. Miles' dad getting escorted out of here. Cameron SOLAS is entering the Extreme Rise Rumble, and he's not alone. This is the Extreme Rise Rumble. Anything does go. The only way to win.
Cameron SOLAS representing the red flag in this, the Extreme Rise Rumble. Craig West, you're enemy. There's no squad on these ones. Get out of here.
Anything can happen between these ropes when it is the Extreme Rise Rumble, and anything can happen on these mats. And we're seeing a swine on the mats now. Cameron SOLAS entering the Extreme Rise Rumble.
Cameron SOLAS is the leader.
Yes, we're boys!
Oh, and look at that. Oh, we've seen this before. We've seen these murder the Gimp with this. Look at that. Young Miles grimacing in pain. Oh, that's one of his dad's Crocs. Now we've got some, I don't know what that is, a kid's chair. The gimmicks are coming out. The Rise faithful chanted that we want Jack back, and here he is, armed with a baseball bat. If he wasn't dangerous enough, here is Jack Turner, and look at this, the suplex machine himself. Jack Turner entering the Ascent tournament later this month. And if he's on this form, he has to be a firm favourite. So impressive earlier tonight against B.A. Rose, just coming up short to the more experienced man. And now he's in here with two members of the red flag. Cameron SOLAS, technically the legal man. Oh, that's devastating for Jack Turner, who came in here like a house on fire. Jack Turner competed in the Rise Rumble not long ago, earlier in 2020. Had a good showing for his first Rise Rumble, and he's back now in the Extreme Rise Rumble. And it couldn't be more suited. Look at that, that didn't even work. Cracking those drink trays over the head of Jack Turner, and it doesn't even seem to be affecting him. SILVA, who debuted again at the Rise Rumble, earlier in 2020 on the pre-show in a dark match. He competed earlier tonight as a part of the tag team Paradox. Very impressive. And he's here in the Extreme Rise Rumble from Liverpool, in there with two other Scousers. Oh, and look at that from Cameron Solas. Cameron Solas, as the years go on here in Rise, proven to be a really formidable wrestler and a swine on these mats who is sure to get a shot at the Rise Championship one day. And Jack Turner now is back with that baseball bat. Give him something to break. Jack Turner is here to win the Extreme Rise Rumble. Miles, who eliminated his own dad. Miles threw his dad out at the Rise Rumble, and we saw it again here tonight.
Your next event. This was Jack Turner's opponent, everyone, who beat
And now, Craig West is the official man.
So that is the official ending with Craig West into the Rise Rumble.
Cameron Solas straightening out that drinks tray that was wrapped around the head of Jack Turner. And there's the other one. Oh, now it's wrapped around the head of RJ Silva. That seems to affect him a bit more than it did to Jack Turner. Took about 20 of those shots to keep Jack down. And those kicks that Cameron Solas keeps delivering, it's a wonder Jack is still able to see things. Not sure if he can, but RJ Silva certainly can't. Spraying that, I don't know what you call that stuff. Let me know in the comments what you call that. Party spray gimmick. And now it's in the eyes of Miles. Blinding young Miles with that spray. If I had my phone on, you could have googled it what it was, but you know what I'm like with phones. I can't remember the name, it's on the tip of my tongue. Silly string, that's it. Silly string. And now we're seeing B.A. Rose, who beat Jack Turner earlier. So if he beat Jack Turner, it just proves how tough this man is. And he's here. Very similar to when Jack Turner come in like a house of fire. And look at this. A big back sent onto both members of the Red Flag. B.A. Rose enters the Ascent tournament later this month, as does Jack Turner. And you are looking at two of the firm favourites right here. We saw these two collide in mid-air. Now they've got a man apiece doing a similar thing, and them two are now taking the brunt of it, and off they go again, squaring off here in the middle of the ring. We could watch these fight all day. Two of the toughest men to ever step foot in a ring in Yorkshire for the last 10 years, B.A. Rose and Jack Turner. Conor Klein is back, another member of Paradox. RJ Silva's tag team partner, another Scouser, is here. And they've both got the WrestleMania theme tune as their entrance music. Will this be their WrestleMania moment here tonight at Eiger Studios? Look at that! By Conor Klein, very impressive. Both men were early tonight, and they are here in the Rise Extreme Rumble. God, he's going to throw Cameron Solas out there. What an impression that would be if he came in here and threw Cameron Solas out. Who up to now, him and Craig West have dominated this Extreme Rumble since Miles' dad was eliminated. RJ Silva on dodgy territory here now on the outside of the ring, and he's out of there. He took a risk and it didn't pay off. Now it looks like B.A. Rose and Jack Turner are teaming together. B.A. Rose armed with that baseball bat. If we see these two team, this could be the most unstoppable tag team we've ever seen in Rise. Let me know if you'd like to see B.A. Rose and Jack Turner team together one time. Will they ever get on as friends? I don't know. And here is young Cindy entering the Extreme Rise Rumble. She is keen as mustard. Celebrating the life of Cardboard Danny DeVito. She isn't just watching wrestling tonight. And now, Jack Turner is using young Cindy as a weapon. If I was you, young Cindy, I would keep in his good books. And now she's took out B.A. Rose. We thought we were going to see Jack Turner and B.A. Rose team up early, but now we're seeing young Cindy and Jack Turner teaming up. And he's had an IKEA bag. Oh, Danny DeVito. Early tonight, sadly, we mourned the loss of Danny DeVito with his remembrance service. But young Cindy, much like Boys to Men, hoping that Danny DeVito, the spirit, is with them tonight. James Reed in the Rise ring for the third time now. A background of MMA. We saw him first time at Spooky Slam. And then we saw him beat Conor Klein here, who he's squaring off with, and RJ Silva, both members of Paradox, in a three-way. James Reed with a win under his belt here in Rise, and this is his biggest match to date. He was one half of the tag team that faced Paradox earlier tonight with 2-Bit. And young Cindy's on the dark fruits. At least she waited until she was 18 to start drinking, I suppose. All them months she spent with sober, obviously in vain. Young Cindy is on the dark fruits. I tried my best, but look what happened to me. Oh, and now Cameron SOLAS just taking a cheap shot with that kendo stick on young Cindy. But young Cindy was powered by dark fruits, is coming back and she's hitting Craig West with the kendo stick, and now Cameron SOLAS and Jack Turner's there to back her up. Oh, and now look, we talk about backup. Not only has she got Jack Turner, but here come one of the boys. One of, if not the most popular Rise wrestler, Boy One, the amazing Boy One is here in the Rise Rumble. He's still got his shirt on from Danny DeVito's funeral and the tie. But Boy One is here to win the Extreme Rise Rumble. He won the Ascent tournament last year. And the Danny DeVito chants break out here for Boy One. Oh, and Miles almost with a huge upset there. But we've seen Boy One do this before in the Rise Rumble. Oh, now that tie. We've seen young Miles being controlled by his tie before. Look at this. We saw these two face each other 5 times in one weekend at the Old Sawmill Festival last year. Miles and Boy One. That footage never before seen, but you can see that if anyone wants to at patreon.com. Just let us know if you want to see some of that stuff from the Old Sawmill Festival. But here's B.A. Rose. Merciless. Clubbing Boy One to the back of the neck. And we've seen these. Talking about a series, face each other. Look at that DDT. We've seen these in a series back in 2017 and 2018. Boy One and B.A. Rose, which got both of these guys on the map here in Rise. And that's one of them feuds that I could watch forever, much like anything B.A. Rose is a part of, to be honest. Rory Coyle, who we've seen haunting Boris in his final ever match in Rise, his retirement match. We saw Rory Coyle show up, the sick boy, with no explanation. And then again at Spooky Slam, he played those games, hiding those tapes all around the Temple of Doom on Halloween night. And Rory Coyle doesn't look like he's here to fight, he looks like he's here to say something. Oh, boys to men. Boy One's gone through enough tonight. With Danny DeVito. Rory Coyle. Oh, and look at that. To Jack Turner. That takes a lot to take him down, as we've seen it. Just one of those bats from Rory Coyle has took him straight down. And Rory Coyle's on the mic.
You see that tick? Because as soon as this shitbox promotion said that Rory fucking Coyle was coming here, all these little fucking nerds dressed in their little fucking pants. Because that's what you want to see today. You want to see stuff like this, yeah? You want to see Rory Coyle. You want to see the guy that's good at this type of wrestling. The guy that drops people on VHS players. Not like these guys that you herald because you're fucking pig champion in the back. That fucking shithouse disappears for ages with no fucking bookings anywhere in this fucking country. He comes back, does one fucking promo, and you all think that's the best promo in the UK. You're looking at the fucking best hardcore wrestler, the best fucking promo in this fucking country, in this fucking business.
That's a big claim Rory Coyle's making here in the middle of this ring, in a Rise ring.
That's it, you see, Race, because you want me here. But Johnny, you think that makes a fucking difference?
Oh, and this is disgusting. Somebody get Rory Coyle out of here. He's overstayed his welcome.
That's right, because you want this. You fucking want it so fucking bad. But Danny, if you're fucking good at something, look at me, Danny, you fucking piece of shit. If you're fucking good at something, you don't do it for fucking free. And I am fucking great at this fucking sick shit. And you know my price, Danny. You know my fucking price. So get him out here right fucking now. You bring him out. Bring him out. I don't give a fuck what name he goes by. Bring him out here right fucking now. You, hey, sugar tits, get him back and fucking bring him out.
Rory Coyle has been on a mission to expose Boris for who he really is.
Come on, you fucking bitch! Cause you're the only thing I want.
And he's provoking Boris to get in the ring now. Boris is retired.
You wanna see this? Face Russian beat the fucking the last two set boy. That's what they fucking want, boys. So come on.
After hip surgery.
You're not ready to compete. Go to this one.
The problem is, Boris. Boris,
Let's just write that one off, Rory Coyle. Oh, and now... I'm finding it very hard to keep up with what's just happened over the last 10 minutes. But what we do have here is the bank #1 contender, Shreddy Breck. No one has actually been able to break the bank. Now, young Cindy, I don't know what she's got in mind here, but we've seen a lot of strange going on, and young Cindy's trying to make friends with Shreddy Breck. Now, Cindy, I wouldn't trust Shreddy, whatever you do. I wouldn't trust Shreddy as far as you can throw him. Good lass. No, now look at this from Shreddy Breck. What a heart young Cindy has had to enter herself into this Rise Rumble, into this Extreme Rise Rumble. But squaring up to someone like Shreddy Breck just is never a good idea, as young Miles is finding out here. Kill all gimmicks, the Danny DeVito murderer, HD Drake. And look at this, young Cindy and Boy One getting a bit of retribution for the death of DeVito. Burnt alive over the motorway outside of Eiger Studios. The last time we ever saw Danny DeVito alive was in this very building, and earlier tonight we celebrated his life with his funeral service, and HD Drake spoiling that. Miles is gone and Cliff Margera is here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miles is being eliminated. Cliff Margera is your next entrant in the Extreme Rise Rumble.
And he's armed with a staple gun. This is utter chaos here in the Extreme Rise Rumble, just like we knew it would be. So we've seen Paradox eliminated. We've seen Rory Coyle turn up, who's gone down as an unofficial entrant here in the Extreme Rise Rumble. He came here for one thing and one thing only, and that was what he says is JC Thunder. But now back to the action in the ring. We've got Treddy, we've got Clint Margera, we've got Boy One, we've got B.A. Rose. We've got Cameron Solas on the outside of there. Is he still in this match? We've got HD Drake, we've got Young Cindy. And Clint Margera's armed with a badminton racket of all things. As you can see, one of the Rise faithful there clutching a photo of Danny DeVito, and Boy One just feeding off it. Oh, and Shreddy back disrespecting that photo of Danny DeVito. Boy One's not having it. And Boy 2 goes straight after the gimmick killer, the man that killed his best friend Danny DeVito. Sorry Boy 1, but you know the relationship Boy 2 has with Danny DeVito, or had for that matter. I'm sure his spirit is still with him tonight. Clint Margera in the middle of the ring, and he's got a bacon tray, but the Rise faithful on fire. Straight over the head of Cameron Solas, but the Rise faithful are alive for the memory of Danny DeVito. We've got both members of Boys to Men, and we've got Cindy. But there's only one of HD Drake. This is what they call karma, Bonnie lad. A triple super kick, and out goes. Oh, I thought he was out of here, HD Drake, but he's managed to hang on there. Boy 2 with the urn of Danny DeVito eliminates HD Drake, the man who killed him, the man who put him in that urn. Michael Caden, the defending Extreme Rise Rumble winner, is here. Mickey Friday night. And I think Cameron Solas and B.A. Rose have been eliminated. They've taken each other out. Michael Caden, Mickey Deathmatch, Mickey Big Dick is here, the big sad boy. The two-time Rise Hardcore champion, and he's here to do it again. But Clint Margera is in his way. The man who made him pass out in that underground Fight Club match at Spooky Slam last year. Michael Caden has been in some of the most brutal wars we've ever seen in Rise, and that match with Clint Margera was one of them. Clint Margera armed with a staple gun, but Shreddy, a much more powerful man, doesn't need a gun, but Michael Caton's armed with a steel chair.
Your next entrant in the Extreme Rise Rumble. You see him fighting with Big Joe and McDonald and Greg. This is the Alpha Athlete.
C.W. Davis claims he is the alpha athlete in British wrestling, and he has chased Big Joe around the country. He's eliminated Boy 2.
Boy 2 has been eliminated.
He's gone after Big Joe around the country in McDonald's, in Greg's. Big Joe showed up in the gym to come after C.W. Davis. C.W. Davis came after Big Joe in the swimming pool. And now he's here in the Extreme Rise Rumble, but look at Boy 1. He's cooking with gas, but Shreddy's caught him. Shreddy, who cost Boy 1 winning the Rise Championship, has eliminated him in the Extreme Rise Rumble. Shreddy was the man who cost Boy 1 his opportunity when he faced Big effing George Somerset for the Rise Championship. I don't know what that was that Clint Margera's just kidding with, but Shreddy Breck eliminating Boy 1. Both members of Boys to Men are out of here. Now look who's coming for Shreddy. It's time to put a dunk on it. Put a dunk on it. Lou Nixon is here. Full of cans. Probably full of someone else. And he's got Shreddy's Uncle Ralph in his corner here for the Extreme Rise Rumble. The former tag team partners, Shreddy and Lou Nixon, about to square off again here in Eiger Studios. We saw it at Unplugged. Lou Nixon is here to win the hardcore title, and no one's getting in the way tonight. Lou Nixon with that shoot background. We've seen him with his backyard dojos over lockdown. This man is the real deal, and this is who he wanted to face last year. Clint Margera, just before he broke his leg and got injured. But Shreddy gets in the way of that. One day we might see Clint Margera versus Lou Nixon, but right now we're seeing Shreddy and Clint Margera in the middle of the ring. Shreddy stealing Lou's spotlight like he always does. And I think Clint Margera's going to have to use one of those weapons that he's used to, because these hands are not affecting Shreddy. He's like a marble statue, this man. Oh, that overhead suplex. clanging and banging. Oh, now Caden and Shreddy, who we saw square off in Middlesbrough, in Teesside, Caden's hometown. And Lunixon's already bust open. But Shreddy's out of here! Lunixon's eliminated Shreddy Break! Some payback finally! But he is Big fucking Joe! And look who's in the middle of the ring, C.W. Davis, who's been giving him shit all this year, for the last 2 years, and he's here now. Oh, but look at the power of the Alpha Athletes. We did not expect this. Big Joe coming in and the Alpha Athletes going straight for him. Unbelievable scenes here in the Extreme Rise Rumble. C.W. Davis overpowering Big effing Joe. Sickening chair shots. C.W. Davis has come out the box on Big Joe, but there's Michael Caden, one of the Deathmatch Outlaws, saving his stablemate Big Joe. 2/3, 3/4 of the Deathmatch Outlaws are in here, but look at that. It means nothing to Big Joe, and he's got a pair of scissors now, carving the head of Michael Caden. He doesn't give a fuck. Oh, and he's got the coat hanger. I think he lost that huge one if he had a spooky slam when he wrestled Casanova Valentine in that no-ring death match. But he's got a coat hanger from somewhere this time, but more dangerously, he's got a pair of scissors that he's just carved the head of Michael Caden with, and now he's going back at it again. Jesus Christ. And now here is the 4th Deathmatch Outlaw. The Bud Light King completes the set. All 4 of the Deathmatch Outlaws are here, who you will see compete in the Deathmatch Outlaws Cup, the Outlaw Cup, next month. They were here to compete in the God Tournament this year, but unfortunately it has been suspended until next year. He's all about the Bud Lights in the street fight. He's all about it. This is the Extreme Rise Rumble, and that is exactly what it's became. You are witnessing brutality before your eyes. Only weeks before the Outlaw Cup takes place here in this very building, Eiger Studios. Lunixon, Big effing Joe, the Bud Light King Darko, and Michael Caden, the Big Sad Boy, all competing to prove who is the king of the Outlaws. And now he's got a screwdriver, Big Joe. Here is the Prophet. You saw what he did earlier on, and this is why he's deserving of this spot in the Extreme Rise Rumble. Not only does he have to defend his belt against Gene Money later tonight, but he's got to go through these savages right now in the Extreme Rise Rumble. The Good Doctor, the former Good Doctor, feels like he's immune to the rules round here.
The 29th entrant, the Prophet,
The 29th entrant, Leonardo Darwin. We've still got one more entrant to come, and that's a mystery entrant. And look at the Prophet, surrounded by the Deathmatch Outlaws, the people he's called worse than shit for the longest time, led by Big Effin' Joe, his arch nemesis, the man how he fucked out of the Rise title earlier this year when he cashed in that rematch clause at the Rise Rumble. And the Prophet wants nothing to do with these. He is the Rise champion, and he's going to try and avoid this. And like the coward he is, he backs away up those stairs.
Get out of the fucking ring! Fuck Deathmatch Wrestling and fuck every one of you bunch of submissive losers!
The 30th entrant about to join us now as Darwin's leaving up the staircase. Who's it gonna be?
your final entrant in the Extreme Rise Rumble. Returning to Rise, Europe's heaviest wrestler. This is the
Europe's heaviest wrestler is back in Rise, and he's coming for Leonardo Darwin, and he's got a fork. He's about to eat him alive. We saw how the Bulk humiliated Darwin in the most viewed Rise video of all time, 1.5 million views on YouTube. And the Bulk's here to do it again. This is called Comeuppance, Leonardo Darwin. The Bulk carving a hole in the head of the Prophet. He's going nowhere. There you can see the Rise Championship. But Darwin doesn't look like a champion right now. Surrounded by everyone that he's talked shit about for the last few years. And Darwin is a dickhead chance breakout. You've You've just spilled Darko's beer, Darwin.
What did you say, Darwin, earlier on tonight?
Darwin regretting those words from earlier tonight. Probably regretting everything he's ever done for the last few years in Rise now.
Yorkshire, 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 Yorkshire,
No need a reminder of where you are. And now Lou Nixon with that chokehold that was illegal.
We're going to see a speed freeze here. This is why life is in plus. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God, this is what over 1.5 million people witnessed on that YouTube video. We're going to see it again. Europe's largest stink face. Oh, and Joe now on with those skewers that were made famous here at Eiger Studios in 2017, all those years back. And now he's impaled them into the head of Darwin, much like we saw at Point of the Sign 2018. Oh, and a tombstone pile driver. Big effing Joe eliminated by CW Davis. Can you believe this?
Darwin has been eliminated. Big Joe has been eliminated. We are down to our last 5 competitors.
Oh, every man in this rumble that's left in here, even Big Joe trying to get the bulk out of here. We've got Benji still in that bubble wrap, who is technically still a legal man left here, just to the left of me. And now CW Davis is out of here. He's been hiding throughout this entire rumble. Benji, the current reigning and defending hardcore champion, covered head to foot in bubble wrap. Clint doesn't drink anymore, Dark. Oh, he's not going to be very happy with a Bud Light. Big Joe, the alpha athlete, still fighting all the way to the back. It's like a never-ending fight between those two. Another one of these never-ending fights in Rise. And now the Bud Light over the head of Darko. Clint Margera not impressed with the Bud Light King. Darko just hanging on. Oh, and Darko's gone.
To our last 4, which means that this match pauses for a brief second and more weapons are loaded into the ring, and
And exactly as it did last year, the Extreme Rise Rumble Final Four goes down to fatal four-way rules, which means that Benji has to get in the ring.
Benji, it's time to get in the ring. Come on.
And face what he's been hiding from for the last hour and a half. Pinfalls and submissions now is the only way to win. Fatal four-way rules. One of these men will be hardcore champion. Benji armed with the same title that is on the line, the Hardcore Championship. Here in this match, fatal four-way rules, as we're down to our final four in the Extreme Rise Rumble 2020. It's bringing back flashbacks to what happened to me last year in Middlesbrough. And now we're seeing Clint and Lou Nixon go at it head-to-head in the ring. This is what he's been wanting for over a year. Michael Caden was the man who replaced Lou Nixon at Spooky Slam, and Michael Caden there, look at this, by Clint. Clint Margera giving Michael Caden his own finish, the cue without the E in the middle of the ring there. Clint and Lou absolutely going at it now, and what a kick from Lou Nixon. Benji is doing everything he can to avoid these three men. Lou Nixon has came back from a broken leg. God knows what else he did to his arm, but it looked bad. And he's here, he's gone through it all to get his hands on Clint Margera, and now he's getting it here in the Rise Rumble, and it's for the Hardcore title. A former Hardcore champion already, this could be the second time for Lou Nixon. And now Barmer, Carl Barmer unloading his bag, the famous Barmer's bag, and it looks like it's a bundle of light tubes.
We've got some light tubes everywhere.
Michael Caden isn't looking too clever on the outside.
Remember that this match is fatal four-way rules.
Oh, now Clint with that raw elbow. We've seen him so dangerous with that, and now a Death Valley driver with those kebab skewers on the ground. One of them just sticking into the leg of Clint there. And now he's setting those light tubes up on these chairs. This could be bad for Lou Nixon. The momentum is shifted. Clint Margera is now commanding this fatal four-way. As we head towards the end, surely now, of the Extreme Rise Rumble 2020. Lou Nixon and Clint Margera perched up on those ropes. This could be dangerous for both men. What are we going to see here? Oh, and they both go through it together. Lou Nixon taking the brunt of that fall. That's got to be bad for Lou. Lou just looking at his kidneys there. We've seen Darko pierced by light tubes in this very building. Had to be rushed to A&E now. That could be the same fate for Lou Nixon here. You can see a chunk of glass sticking out of his back there. And now Benji's here. Like the coward he is, the T-side Tory with that Hardcore title. He's been hiding for an hour and a half around Eiger Studios. Oh, Oh, now look at this. He's going to go for the finish on Caden. This could be it. This could be it now. Caden just getting the shoulder up. The Tory Destroyer there, nearly putting Caden away. The reigning hardcore champion Benji now. Going to go to the top rope potentially. Oh, he goes for that moonsault, but Caden moves out the way. Benji eating some of that glass through the bubble wrap. And now Caden with a roaring forearm, and now Caden's pointing at the top rope. If the big sad boy hits this, this will be all for Benji and his hardcore title reign. Twisty boy incoming, but he misses. Caden going for that big twisty boy off the top rope. He's not protected by bubble wrap, and a light tube over the skull from Benji. But Caden just about getting the shoulder up. If there's one thing that's made Michael Caden a champion in Rise, that is the fact that he can survive almost anything that you throw at him. And he's throwing it all back at Benji now. Picks him up for that blue thunder bomb, sits him out. This could be it. Caden's done it again for the second year. Ever three-time Rise Hardcore champion. And the two-time Extreme Rise Rumble winner, Michael Caden. Congratulations to Michael Caden, the big sad boy Mickey Deathmatch, who becomes the first ever three-time Rise Hardcore champion and two-time Extreme Rise Rumble winner. But now, it is time for your main event. After rising through the ranks for 5 years to get this opportunity, Gene Money faces Leonardo Darwin for the Rise Championship. And as we saw earlier tonight, the Prophet Leonardo Darwin came out here and made some absolutely disgusting comments, including wishing death upon Supergran, a staple of the Rise faithful. He claimed he was too big of a star to be competing in a building like this tonight against Gene Money for the Rise Championship. So he got the shock of his life when I informed him that not only would he be defending his Rise Championship against Gene Money tonight, but he'll also be competing in the Extreme Rise Rumble. And things didn't quite go to plan for long-term acquaintance, the pastor, Believer, as he faced Big Effin' Joe, the man he cost the opportunity to regain the Rise Championship, where the loser would be barred from ringside in this main event match between Gene Money and Leonardo Darwin. After all the shit the pastor had been talking, Big Joe washed his mouth out, and that speaker came back to haunt him as Big effing Joe picked up the win and got a taste of revenge. And then came the Extreme Rise Rumble, which we witnessed only moments ago as Leonardo Darwin entered at number 29.
The 29th entrant, the Prophet, Leonardo Darwin.
The 29th entrant, Leonardo Darwin. We've still got one more entrant to come, and that's a mystery entrant. And the Prophet wants nothing to do with these. He is the Rise champion, and he's going to try and avoid this. The 30th entrant about to join us now as Darwin's leaving up the staircase. Europe's heaviest wrestler is back in Rise, and he's coming for Leonardo Darwin, and he's got a fork. He's about to eat him alive. We saw how the Bulk humiliated Darwin in the most viewed Rise video of all time. 1.5 million views on YouTube. And the Bulk's here to do it again. The Bulk carving a hole in the head of the Prophet. Darwin regretting those words from earlier tonight. You don't need a reminder of where you are. And now Lou Nixon with that chokehold that was illegal. Oh my God, this is what over 1.5 million people witnessed on that YouTube video. We're going to see it again. Europe's largest sting face. Oh, and Joe now on with those skewers that were made famous here at Eiger Studios in 2017, all those years back. And now he's impaled them into the head of Darwin, much like we saw at Point of the Sign 2018. Oh, and a tombstone pile driver. He still hasn't even been backstage after that beatdown at the hands of everyone who he's talked shit about for the last few years. Gene Money is geared up and ready, and it's time for Darwin to face the music as we head back down to ringside for this Rise Championship match.
challenger to my right, the damn dirty dog, sexual gammon, I'm the defending Rise champion.
Our Uncle Bobby is watching somewhere, and Gene Money has done it. He is the Rise champion.
Yeah,